Hey kids, Dan the Dad here, and you're watching Shootin' Shit. And if you change that channel, you're grounded.
There.
Yeah.
Jesus, we're starting on a coughing Hogan.
Well, I wonder if that's what it sounded like.
God damn.
Oh my God!
I'm hitting the fucking Carton Luther King Jr. over here for fucking Dead Racist Day.
Did y'all see the meme with
Oh, that's so bad.
Death is hanging out with Harlem Heat? It says, Hogan, we're coming for you.
Yeah, that's.
I guess this was
we have it in TikTok form.
I guess the only way they could stop the Coldplay memes was killing off Hulk.
Wow, dude.
The best is I passed a fucking adult store on my way home, and they got one of those like signs they put up different sayings and says, "We're not Coldplay, we keep your secrets." And I was like, "Good for you, adult world." That's real awesome. Great.
You know what? On that note, I think Hogan would love this. Dennis, hit Weed Strain our porn title.
Oh my God!
For the Hulkster.
It's time once again to play the game that's sweeping the nation. It's time to play Marijuana Strain or Porno Title.
Well, if I ever hear you say the word porno title again, I'm gonna puke.
Yeah, dude.
It's so
Dennis
bad
has an eidetic memory when it comes to shit that he watches, so this ain't fair. He's gonna know all. Come on, man. The guy's been through 5 computers in 3 years.
If he can recall smut the way he recalls wrestling, you boys are in trouble. We're going to say that. There's why we don't let him on this part of the show, because he would destroy this freaking segment. But
when you've seen such classics as Saving Ryan's Privates and Romancing the Bone.
Yeah. Debbie does Dallas.
Well, she did Dallas, Houston, Austin. That bitch got around. Anyway.
She got rim.
Paris and Tokyo.
Come on to get your rim job.
She got passed around like a cocaine bag in Michael Irvin's limo, man.
That's fucked up.
Jeez.
Your first one for the night.
Or his living room. Or car. Or shed.
Or the pool. His locker.
The Dallas Cowboys locker room.
We're going with Midnight Climax.
I'm gonna go Marijuana Strain.
I'm on porno.
Sean,
I'm gonna go with Opie, and I'm gonna go with Marijuana Strain.
It is Marijuana Strain.
Oh.
Hey, I got my first one.
See, that's what I'm telling you.
Way
guys,
to go, Big Chungus. Good job.
Oh man, welcome back.
Side note.
I'm getting emotional, man. It's like old times.
We were all together watching Mania, or this might have been the Rumble, and I was like, "Good job, Chungus." I did it right to Dennis, and Dennis's wife goes, "What the hell is Chungus?" Because our kid says that too.
That's even better.
He's got to stay away from Dad when he's on the phone with Uncle Sean, man. That's the problem right there.
Dude.
Since
so bad.
This is going to be the Hogan tribute show, we're going to give this one up to. It could actually be a wrestler also. This next one is going to be Backdoor Diesel.
Oh.
Porno title.
Backdoor Diesel.
I'm going to go Weed Strain.
Weed Strain.
Porn title.
Boom!
Dennis is a fucking cheater.
He doesn't know the
I'm my cheater.
Yeah, he does, bro. He's a cheater. His fucking computer viruses have STDs. Come on.
Okay. Here we go.
In that basement watching on fucking Cannonball Run and shit. No, dude. He's down there beating it like a zoo monkey.
Don't
With
hate the
both
player,
hands.
hate the game from the dude who like fucking barely gets through checkers. What the fuck?
Whatever, dude. I'm a chess
Out of your
player.
mind.
Fuck you.
Not you, Dennis.
He's talking
That's what
Oh,
he
I thought you were
said.
talking about me. Oh, okay.
No.
I thought you were calling me a checker player. I was like, dude, I was in jail. I learned how to play chess.
Yeah, I know. You learn how to play chess. That's what you guys all do. You fucking
Yeah.
I'll play chess,
Celebrating.
cigarettes.
Yes,
Is that what they call it?
dominoes, spades.
Yeah, and now you're Muslim and celebrating Ramadan. There you go. Like, that's what happened. They switched you over from the Brotherhood, dog.
Oh my God! This guy.
In this year's racial draft, the nation takes the wolf.
Yeah, dude.
Ooh.
C block.
Hey, he made
Illinois.
that comment. How am I racist when he made that comment? You should run for Senate, dude. Jesus Christ.
So great. So, Sean, while y'all were playing a lot of chess and smoking cigarettes and reading the good word of the Quran out there, did you ever hear Midnight Teas? Midnight Teas.
No, that is a porno.
Porno.
Yeah, porno.
It is a porn.
There you go.
This last one, I'm hoping, isn't too obvious, but it is Crouching Tiger, Hidden Flower.
Weed.
Yeah, I agree. It's a weed strain.
I'm gonna go weed strain.
We get to end on a miss. That is a porno. Come on, boys.
Wow.
Yeah, well,
Parody
shouldn't
porn.
have followed me down that should have followed me down that rabbit hole, I guess.
Hey, I went 3 for 4 in my first go around in this. I'm pretty proud of myself.
Pretty
but
good,
You've been
man.
going
You did
around
good.
for a while, big dog. Let's not kid ourselves.
Rap.
Been watching porn since it was dial up.
Boomeranging it.
No, it's been since they had the scrambled channel.
Aren't you the one who called me one time and asked what the Hun yellow pages were?
What?
That's how old Sean is, ladies
Wait
and
a
gentlemen
minute.
that are
That's an
watching.
old
This is coming
school-
from the guy that never
Dude,
answers
no.
the goddamn phone.
I'm
Please tell me
afraid
I
of
called
I'm afraid of technology, Dennis.
Sean had
I'm
to use
scared
the
of-
yellow pages to find the ladies of the night back in the day.
I'm a scared of technology. I'm a scared.
I'll slap the ham to fucking Good Housekeeping. I don't really give a fuck.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. I grew up in the generation of Cosmopolitan Vogues. Like if you were in a pinch, Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition.
Well, look how fancy you
Nah,
boys
dude, fuck
are.
that.
I was
Yeah, no,
poor. We had the
Yeah,
Sears
but
catalog.
some fucking
Dude, when
stacked hottie in a photo bent over putting something in the oven fucking gets me there, dude.
Joe, that makes so much sense knowing what I know about you.
Very true.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
man. Like, it's like,
Joe's
wow,
got
like,
good
oh.
housekeeping kink.
Mm. Joe's down for the full on mom kitchen porn.
Joe's
Mom,
over
you
there.
make
Yeah, make me
Dude,
roast.
It is
Make
what it is.
them brownies, Mama. Make them brownies, baby. Yeah.
Rock hard, ladies and gentlemen.
I've
rock
seen some
hard.
weird shit happen in
Want a little
kitchens
extra cream
on
for
the
your
internet.
coffee?
Well, dude, it helps that if you could put them on the counter, you can go down on them without fucking bending your knees or bending over. Or anything like that.
I got
So
a
that's
bad
gotta
hip,
help,
dude. Like, let's just be
got a
real.
bad
I'm
hip.
just saying, dude.
We're
You got
not-
that center,
that's-
that low
that's
center
cool.
of gravity. You're just tearing bitches up. I know. It's all right. It's all right, because it's like probably like fucking a fire hydrant.
Yeah, roundabout.
Talking about bending them over, Dennis, can you throw the photo back up on the screen?
Hey!
Oh, wow.
This is our
Hey.
tribute to Hulk Hogan.
This
Sorry
has
if
been a
you
really
got
shitty tribute so far.
PTSD
Yeah.
from that toss back to Hogan.
Well,
but
we had to get the
hell,
porn and the drugs out of the way before we talked about the honorable Hulk Hogan.
Isn't there any other way to start? Porn, drugs, the Hulk
I tried
Hogan
to-
story.
I gotta quit it.
It's so bad. Sean, what did you say about Netflix earlier in Hogan's documentary? He can't do it, ladies and gentlemen, but it was something so close to, Hogan was so full of shit and they couldn't verify any of
No,
the
that was
facts
his.
on that
That
movie.
was his. That was. I actually just read that in like Entertainment something or other weekly. I think last 4 or 5 days ago that they pulled the plug on the biopic with Chris Hemsworth because there was
Poor choice of
chunks
words, man.
of. Dude, wow.
I think I would have
That
used
they
those
can't-
words.
They, as the information that he was sharing with them, they just couldn't verify big chunks of that. But I mean, dude, I don't know. I want to throw him a bone and just say, I think because dude, he's kind of like the other, guy that's filling up the news right now that I'm not allowed to talk about. Everybody has an opinion, and dude, was he as a kid? Yeah. I mean, what he did in the golden age of wrestling, and we were all watching it. The first time I remember seeing Hulk Hogan wasn't in a wrestling match. It was in Rocky 3,
Thunder Lips,
which really kind of launched him into the stratosphere. I was a TBS Saturday 605 guy. I watched Dusty and the Horsemen and the Road Warriors and Nikita Koloff and Magnum TA. And that was what I watched because, I mean, USA had Monday Night Wrestling on USA back then was just like Vince McMahon at like it was like
primetime wrestling.
Right. And then they would run clips from matches. And back then they were just squash matches. It was like a big name person and a nobody getting his ass kicked. And that was it. And you never saw Hogan wrestle on that show.
Yeah.
He might come out and do an interview with Brother Love or get interviewed by Mean Gene Oakland, but you didn't see him a lot. And then the WrestleMania thing and then Saturday night's main event. I think I'm trying to separate Hulk Hogan, the character from the person. And I have a hard time with that. You know what I'm saying? Like we lost Ozzy this week.
Yeah, we did.
And I know this is going to sound fucked up and I don't mean this in a bad way, but Ozzy almost tried to kill his wife. And I have more respect for Ozzy Osbourne than I do Hulk Hogan. Just for the simple fact that I feel like he got so caught up in being Hulk Hogan that he completely forgot who Terry Bollea is. And because he was constantly living in that kayfabe character, I think he just kind of went with it and would tell stories because this is what people wanted him to do. I mean, the guy was on top. He wanted to stay on top, and he would do anything he had to do that. But am I sad that he's gone? Yeah, man, of course. I mean, the guy's a walking punchline. I mean, you look at where he was at and where he ended up. It kind of, that's a pretty big fall from grace. You know what I'm saying?
All right, now, Joe, I'm gonna have you go next.
Well, I can separate the fucking wrestler from the person pretty easy. And I think if most people knew how their favorite pro wrestlers were behind the scenes and in real life, they wouldn't have a lot of favorite pro wrestlers.
That's
very true.
That's very
I said this about Roman Reigns. When the whole shit about him came out, then, Roman voted for Trump. Wow. Surprising. A fucking multimillionaire who lives in Florida voted for Trump. I'm so shocked. Like, you shouldn't be shocked. But if you separate the character from the person, the character is what got everybody from my generation to, like, at least the next generation after me. Like, that's what got us into wrestling. Like, Andre didn't fucking sell out WrestleMania 3 by himself.
No, he absolutely did not. You're right.
And the truth of the matter is, as much as we talk about Andre and such, it's just like such a fucking once in a lifetime person. To be perfectly honest
He's
with you, the
very-
character of Hulk Hogan is just as much a once in a lifetime character. We've
Yeah.
I
never
agree.
had, never, and never will have another character like that. Number one, because times change, but you know, in the same way that probably the generation after me looks at Stone Cold Steve Austin and says, "Oh, well, you can be the good guy but still be the bad guy," and you blur that line. The 1980s were a different time, and it was an all-American superhero that would come out and, you know, take down evil in any form. Like, we'll never have that again because everything has changed so drastically, but it's enough to capture the imagination of millions and millions and millions of kids. And he made a lot of fucking money.
Mhm.
And he couldn't go anywhere around the world. He's in movies, he was in television shows, commercials. Fucking, you say wrestling, people say Hulk Hogan. Like, that's
Right.
what it was. That's what it still is. Ask any person who is like above like 30, like, oh yeah, you know, hey, I'm into pro wrestling. They're like, oh man, like I used to watch when I was a kid. I loved Hulk Hogan. Everybody
Yeah,
will.
you hear that a lot.
Yep.
Yeah, I hear that a lot.
There's nowhere you won't get that. So it's like, it is difficult to separate some of this other shit. Personally, I don't really give a fuck about his political views. That's not really my thing. I don't
I
really
don't give a fuck about that either.
Like, I don't want to, like, he's a big Trump supporter and a big MAGA guy, and that's cool. Like, whatever. Again, millionaire
Florida.
living in Florida supports Trump.
Yeah.
So
Didn't he live in Tampa
cool.
his entire life?
Pretty much.
Damn near.
Right?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
he was.
I
Yeah.
believe he may
So-
have had some time in California, but yeah, I think he was mostly the Tampa area.
But, like, truthfully, though, like, that doesn't matter. I know there's some little racial shit mixed in that we all know about and joke about and fucking say stupid shit. Yeah, it's real fucked up. But that's him as a person, and I can separate that. The character, which is the saddest part about all of this, because people die every day. That doesn't change anything. But it's that, you know, especially this week, you know, our generation lost Ozzy and now lost Hulk Hogan. Like, these childhood memories and growing up memories, that's what's the really shitty and sad part. Obviously, you know, look, besides all this, and no matter how you feel your opinion is, his family is still fucked up over this. You know?
Yeah.
They lost their dad, those kids, you know, like it's you know, it is sad, but like it's tough because, you know, you look at it and you're like, yeah, I feel for that, but it's really that dying of your, a little bit more of your childhood dying, you know, and it's fucking, it's real fucking weird, and it's real sad, and it kind of feels sketchy. Now, there is also one more part of this. There is no denying the impact of Hulk Hogan.
No.
There is no, there's honestly no show that we're doing here. There is no fucking continuation. What happen if that doesn't happen? And everybody says, "Oh, there would be somebody else," but who or what? We don't know.
Yeah.
But would they have gotten to the heights that Hogan did?
Exactly. I mean, Hogan's the reason we have pay-per-view. Let's be real.
He really is.
WrestleMania 1 was built on that main event match. I mean, go back and look at the card. It's kind of,
It's
my
I mean, if we're
opinion,
being
not
honest,
really
weren't the-
great. It's
Was the first three built around him?
essentially, yeah.
and 3
I mean,
was
he
kind
was
of
in-
the make or break for the company.
Yeah.
And so was 5, and then so was 6.
Well, he was in
7.
4 because Randy won.
7,
Yeah,
he was involved in it, but it wasn't so much
Yeah.
built around him.
Yeah.
But 5, 6, and 7 all were as well too.
and 8 to a
Um,
certain extent was too, because that was billed as his retirement. Because that was originally when he left. That was his last match with WWE for about a year.
Yeah. So the impact and legacy is, crazy. It really is when you think about it. And it's sad. It is sad no matter what, no matter what your opinion is about how you feel about it and all that stuff. But also, one last part, actually two last parts, quick funny story. So when I met Hulk Hogan, I was working for a company that flew us out to Las Vegas and gave us a mini convention of what used to be E3. Anybody who plays games would know this. So Hulk Hogan had some shitty fucking Xbox game coming out or whatever it was.
I know the one you're talking about.
So he was there, and there was a line to get your picture taken with him and do a meet and greet thing. And there's some dickhead in front of me, like fucking pissing and moaning. And he's like, "This is fucking bullshit. I'm not fucking waiting." I was like, "Then get out of the fucking line, dude." I'm like, "Yo, seriously? You're fucking up my inner 8-year-old vibe right now? You need to get the fuck out of here."
Right.
And everybody cheered, and he walked away angry. And then I got to meet Hogan for a minute, got a picture. It was right after he had like a back surgery. So he had like a stool and a cane. So it wasn't like 100%, but super nice, super cool.
Yeah.
Man made a lot of money because he knew how to do right by his fans. Like everybody he talked to, everybody he would say something to, just constant. Yeah,
dude. He was really good with the fans. Like you never hear a bad fan interaction with him ever.
Yeah. And last but not least here, does not let up on the jokes though. We still get to have some fun and say whatever the fuck we want. Because honestly, all of our favorite wrestlers are pieces of shit. Hogan in real life, kind of a piece of shit. Ric Flair, absolute piece of shit. So many. And the list goes on.
Yeah.
But, oh well, fuck it. He had a hell of a run. 71. Good for him.
Yeah. Especially looking at everything he did to his body.
Right. And he outlived Rick, which is like Rick's died like 13 fucking times in the last
bullshit. He outlived Rick. Rick kicked out at 2.99. Last time I checked, Hogan is out at 3, buddy.
That's what I'm saying. Or you know what I meant. I didn't.
They raised his arm. It didn't come back up at the third time, but it's still on the mat.
Wouldn't that would have been cool? Okay, wouldn't it have been cool if he hulked up on that stretcher and was just like, no, that would have been fucking.
They're wheeling him out and just.
Oh god, dude,
that doesn't work for me, brother.
I would be rocking the red and yellow right now if that happened. I swear to God.
They shock him. Hold on, they just sits up in the U.
Some fucking EMT's literally shitting his pants. Like, what the fuck?
Fucking drop a leg on somebody.
He does this a couple times. It's all right. He's really dead. Don't worry.
It's just an impulse. Muscle memory at this point.
So bad.
They're gonna bury him, and that casket's gonna pop open. He's just gonna fucking sit up and point at somebody.
Well, dude, you just don't want him to end up in a coma because there's somewhere in his will where if he ever ends up in a coma, they got to continually play his matches on a loop or some shit while he's in the hospital.
I truly hope that.
Don't worry about him being in a coma anymore.
No, we don't.
He's gone, Sean.
I truly hope at his funeral they like play Real American, but they like have it a real slow piano version, and it's just like this real like on a minor key. I think that would be fantastic. I'm not gonna.
Oh yeah, dude.
They're gonna
on the organ.
They're gonna parade his ashes out there because Hogan will never let anybody bury him.
His casket's gonna be red with yellow writing on it or some shit.
You mean his urn is gonna be red and yellow with Hulkamania on it?
You also know Jimmy Hart's gonna be crying trying to crawl in it too.
Okay, so realistic question.
I'm coming with you, Bubba. I'm coming.
Wow.
Are we going to see Jimmy Hart again now outside of conventions? He's not going to be on TV no more.
Oh, wow.
Jimmy Hart's going to do the fucking what's his name? Who's the fucking No. He's just going to go into hiding like fucking Richard Simmons and just never come out again, and that's it. It's the end of Jimmy Hart.
He'll make the occasional Saturday night's main event appearance ringside.
Who would
I
give
need
the
to
better
check.
Hogan eulogy? Jimmy Hart or Bubba the Love Sponge?
I think if you want the truth, it'd be
Oh,
Bubba.
dog.
Yeah,
Bubba's
Bubba's
wife
the
would
truth.
probably. I'm sure she's got something. to
Bubba's
say.
wife,
Ex-wife.
ex-wife.
Whatever.
Ex-wife.
Oh, well, that's
No,
probably
Can't-
why
I just
she's-
think,
Stay with the ones who sleep with your friends.
dude, Bubba is gonna be like fucking like. That's the more entertaining speech, that's for sure. I don't want to listen to 20 minutes of Jimmy Hart fucking crying and squealing. Like it's gonna be awful.
every 3 fucking words being baby.
Baby, let me tell you about the
That's been my
Hulkster,
meal
baby.
ticket for 40 years. What am I
If it
gonna do?
If
How
it
do you
wasn't
make
for
a
the Hulkster,
GoFundMe?
if it wasn't for the Hulkster taking me out there to Thailand, baby, I would never have my hair back.
I have
Oh, shit.
3,422 airbrush jackets for this man. I got a whole public storage space filled of them. What am I gonna do?
Unbelievable.
Last time we were together, I waved the American flag behind him, baby, and I'm doing it now for him one last time.
That
I always
funerals,
told-
dude.
I always told
That-
Big Hope, I'm coming with you, Bubba. Make room in that coffin.
God, why did I? No wonder. I don't even know if I want to say I missed recording with you guys after all this.
Oh, I'm gonna do one little last bit, and then we're gonna end with Dennis on the Hogan stuff because I want it to end on a nice note, and I know Dennis has probably got something really nice in store. So I'm gonna be a dick a little, and then Dennis will be able to bring it home. But I like what Joe said about trying to tear up the distinguish between Hogan and Terry Bollea. It's the same thing that I try to tell you, Marks, about distinguishing between Chris Benoit and Chris Benoit. But
What in the
it was his
actual
actual
fuck are
name.
you
It was
talking about?
it was his actual name, Sean. I'm fucking sorry. He didn't have 2 different names. He was fucking Chris Benoit. But
Okay. Ain't even close to compare those 2 fucking guys,
No,
just for
no.
the record. One was a douchebag who worried about himself, and the other one murdered his wife and kid and then killed himself.
I'm not done, allegedly.
Okay.
Allegedly.
Don't fucking say allegedly.
My point is both very good at what they did in the ring. What they did outside of the ring was not so great. Whether it was killing your family or being a racist at times and
Because
fucking
those 2
just-
things are so much similar.
I mean, you might as well. Anyway, we're going off topic here. All I'm saying is that it does get hard to separate the 2. That's why the memes have been fire about this. And that's, it's sad in the fact because, yes, a lot of us, man, we got that hit from Ozzy that he seemed like he would never fucking die. And then Ozzy dies, right? And somewhere out there, fucking Iggy just got the quickening because of Ozzy dying. And then as soon as Hogan couldn't get his shoulder up for the 2 count or the 3 count, fucking Ric Flair, who is now confirmed that he no longer has melanoma, got the quickening, and that motherfucker is gonna live fucking forever too now. Which is good because I still need to meet him and have him autograph a item of mine. So I'm hoping he can still
But then
stay in
he's
there.
good to go afterwards.
He said he was good now. He only canceled one convention.
No, that's
He
not
said
what he
he's-
asked you. He said once you get his autograph, is he good to go then? That's
Oh,
what
he has my
asking.
permission at that time, yeah. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a
Sign this for me, Rick. Here's $120. You can go now.
yeah. They say people go after they finished everything they need to do. I'll look at him and be like, hey man, you're done. You're done. Sign my Horseman magazine. You're good. But-
You hot one.
Yeah, that's all you need to do in life. But what I am gonna do is I'm gonna make a photo of Ric Flair, old Flair. I want to make a shirt of old Flair in the blue robe with his arms out, getting struck by lightning like the quickening. And on the back, I want the names of all the Flair's opponents that he's ever beaten that are already dead because he's beat you all a 2nd time now.
Wow.
So we're-
Jeez.
and mind you, some of my all-time favorites are going to be on that shirt. The Von Erichs are going to be on that shirt. Hulk Hogan is
A
going to be
lot
on
of
that
them.
shirt. It's going to be a lot of fucking
Gary
people on
Funk?
that shirt.
Well, I just meant a lot of Von Erichs on that shirt.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gonna be it's the whole fucking family outside of Kevin. But I'm gonna get that done. If you guys want it, reach out to us at Shootin' Shit. But
That's a good one, Joe.
all of right, dickhead. All of that to say, it is very sad that we did lose somebody that was so big in our childhood, because it kind of makes us realize, damn, we might be getting to that point one day. You never know what's gonna happen to us.
Yeah.
Some of us are closer to Hogan's age than others, and you not worry about that too. There you go, buddy. Thank you for owning it. And just it makes you a little sadder, not necessarily for who it was, but what they stood for when they stood for the right things. And that's all the nice things I can say about Hogan, except the Reaper looking at him saying, "Hogan, I'm coming for you." Dennis, take it off.
No, you don't want me to take it off.
Oh
No,
no,
we
don't take
really
it off.
don't.
You're next.
No.
Yeah.
No, go,
Yeah.
go.
So
Jesus.
again, first off, we're recording this on July 24th. This is a
The
bit
day
of a
he died.
Yeah, well, there's a reason why I mentioned that, because this is also would have been my parents' 54th wedding anniversary tonight and stuff. So July 24th is always a bittersweet day because it's also my sister's birthday. She was born exactly 1 year after my parents got married.
Oh, happy birthday to the baby that got everybody together. Is she older or younger?
She's older.
Oh yeah, she's the reason they got together. Is she the first one or the second?
She's the first.
Oh yeah, she's the reason that your parents stay together. That's a good one there, man.
She's not
Dude,
the
it was a
reason why.
night at
The
the
only
reason why they're together,
together.
dude. It was a night at the drive-in brought them together. That's
There was it was like back in the movie Back in the Future, it was all at that Enchantment Under the Sea dance. Then they danced to Earth Angel, and it was all she wrote. Only took about a year after for another little child to come along.
Yep.
Earth Angel.
How the fuck
and
are
then
you talking, Jovan? Let Dennis finish already.
yeah. Let
And
Dennis
then,
talk, man.
And then a little
Why you always interrupting people, dude?
Fuck you guys. Go, Dennis. I'm sorry.
And then a little less than 9 years later, after they got married, they finally got it right when they had me. So,
Jesus, Dennis.
but no, in all
Wow.
seriousness, though,
Keep my mouth shut.
Real quick, real
Keep
quick.
my mouth shut.
That
God damn it,
reminds
you
me.
do interrupt all the time.
I'm just
Told
doing it to
you,
you.
dude.
Real
He's
quick.
terrible. He's terrible.
You bastard
Terrible.
do it to me. Shut up. Real quick. That kind of sounds like Taker when he was talking about his parents having 5 kids, but he's the one that they call Angel Baby. He's the mom's favorite. She still makes his plates because he said it took her 5
Well,
times
you
to
know.
get it right. There you
200
go.
million
Dennis.
in the bank account will make you make you the favorite. Man.
Make you famous.
Go ahead, Dennis. Keep on with your stories.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Yeah, whenever you're ready.
All right. So, you know how.
Real quick, I forgot one. No, I'm just joking. Go ahead.
God damn it. I'm just waiting for you to do it again. No, in all seriousness, though, you guys all know in this group, I've always been the positive one, and it's just how I choose to live life. I always try to, look at things glass half full, all that stuff, because to me it makes life easier to go through. I remember back when I first got into wrestling, the first person that really drew me in when I started watching was Hulk Hogan. And I credit that as kind of beginning my, my descent into the world of professional wrestling and, falling in love with it. And so many things have happened in my life as a result of getting involved in watching professional wrestling. This show, you three, my best friend, I've just our boy Jerry. I've got so many people in my life, and I've made so many friends, and it's had so many memories due to professional wrestling. And it was all because then it all started with Hulk Hogan. If January 23rd, 1984 doesn't happen, we're not doing this show. We may not even know each other because professional wrestling may, as it is now, definitely wouldn't be around. Who knows if it would still be around. So anybody who's out there, posting, these memes and, saying, oh, I'm glad he's dead and, fuck Hulk Hogan and all that. If that's all they're doing, and I've seen people doing that, and I mean, again, that's their prerogative. But to me, if they can't separate and just even accept the fact, despite everything else he did, that Hulk Hogan is probably the most responsible person for wrestling, for getting wrestling to where it is now. They're either just they're kidding themselves, they're a bunch of dumbasses, or they're not real fans, because you can't deny what Hulk Hogan has meant to the world of professional wrestling. The Rock and Wrestling Revolution. You talk about all the things he did in the 80s, Rocky 3, No Holds Barred, Suburban Commando, Mr. Nanny, the cameo in Gremlins 2. Let's not also forget, he was the first professional wrestler to be on the cover of Sports Illustrated right before WrestleMania 1. That was big. He was the first real mainstream wrestler. He paved the way for guys like The Rock, for John Cena, for Stone Cold Steve Austin, all these wrestlers now that are doing movies and everything. If it wasn't for him, the Monday Night Wars wouldn't have been what they were. He was responsible for not only the greatest, I wouldn't say maybe the greatest boom in WWF history, because I think the Attitude Era was a little bit bigger than maybe the Rock and Wrestling Era, but to be responsible for arguably one of the biggest eras in professional wrestling in 2 different decades. Because if you think about it, he was also responsible for the start and the boom of the Monday Night Wars when he became the third man in the NWO. That's when everything really went into high gear. And again, I go back. That January 23rd, 1984 doesn't happen. I don't think we're here doing this show. I'm not a wrestling fan. I don't even know you guys. Like, there's so many things in my life that probably wouldn't have come to fruition if, that day didn't happen and I wasn't introduced to Hulk Hogan one day on a Saturday morning episode of WWF Superstars. And I got a chance to tell him that when I met him at the Chicago Sports Spectacular a couple years ago, and he was very appreciative of that. And when I went to go get an 8x10 signed by him, and it was one from Rocky 3. I was talking to him about the movie, and he's sitting there. He signed his name. Then he inscribed Thunder Lips and Rocky 3 on there. I didn't even have to pay for the inscription. I didn't even ask, can you inscribe? He just went ahead and did it on there, and it was just. Sometimes they say to never meet your heroes because they disappoint you. He didn't disappoint me, and I owe a lot of my life to him. And and it's really sad because there were so many conflicting reports about his health these last few days, so nobody really knew what was going on. And I was actually at work when I got a text message from someone posting the screenshot of the TMZ reporting that he was dead. And I remember going on my phone right away and just seeing it, and I just couldn't believe it, because like you guys all mentioned, that was my childhood. And it sucks whenever, because like you said, we're all, our childhood is dying on us. Like there's not really that many remnants left. And it's just, I don't condone what he said or what he did, in his post wrestling career. I want that out there. Like, I know, I don't think Terry Bollea, the human, is a good person, but to me, the character of Hulk Hogan and what he represented and what he meant to the kids and all the different wrestling fans, when he said to say your prayers, take your vitamins, and, believe in the power of Hulkamania, never give up. He was always the one when he looked like he was down. He found it within himself to Hulk up and fight back and win the match. That's the kind of stuff that I choose to remember with him. And for that, I just want to say thank you, Hulk Hogan. May you rest in peace. And I bet that promo you're cutting with Mean Gene up in heaven right now is going to be one to remember.
That was beautiful, Dennis. That's why we ended with you.
Yeah.
We are 38 minutes into the show, ladies and gentlemen.
I was watching porn on my phone. My bad, dude.
Officially, Jesus Christ. The latest that we've ever hit the entrance video. But Dennis, hit the entrance video. looky here.
Looky here.
We've got roughly less than an hour if we want to keep it at an hour.
Let's
About 20 minutes.
let's just wrap it up now. Let's go.
Fuck it. Well, I can go home now. We can do a whole fucking Hogan tribute. We did a good show. But there was one thing, Dennis, if you could put up the graphic I sent you. We'll give him a second to get it up.
That's what she said.
Jesus.
You ain't gonna be able to reach the desk if that's happening.
Well, while it's taking Dennis a moment to get that going, I will read out what
We'll get to it next episode. All right.
next time on Shooting Shit. Fuck if I can even find it. It's been a day, gentlemen. Here's a hot take from someone I saw online. It said that Edge and Christians and the Hardys carried the Dudleys to relevancy, and without them, the Dudleys would have been the Bushwhackers. Thoughts?
Well,
That's
I mean,
some
that's
dumb
just some
shit.
dumb shit. Yeah, I would. That's somebody who obviously doesn't know any kind of wrestling outside of WWE.
Yeah, because they don't know. They never knew what the Dudleys were doing in ECW before they came
Yeah.
to WWE, and how fucking they were. Like, people talk about heat. No, you don't understand how fucking Bubba worked a crowd. The
Dude.
entire building was ready to fucking burn. Like, I just think it's just so stupid to me when people say that. Number one, the Hardys, Dudleys, and Edge and Christian, whether they all fucking met in one match or they never had a match together, doesn't matter. They were all going to do what they were going to do. That's it.
Right.
There's no like big breakout relevancy. Like, and that's also some fucking revisionist history from WWE, because like it's always they make these a focal point. Like, dude, Edge and Christian were fucking on their way. Like, they were there, huge heels. The Dudleys loved from the fucking start.
In
They
WWE,
were fucking phenomenal in WWE. Yeah, okay. And then last but not least, the Hardys. Like, dude, the Hardys were fucking. Everybody like was in awe of what Jeff was doing at that point.
Right.
You know, Matt really the setup guy, and Jeff doing all the crazy shit. Like, it doesn't matter who you put in the ring; they were gonna be what they were. So it's such a fucking bullshit thing.
I like it.
Well, and dude, and when you break it up, I mean, when you think about the whole concept of the TLC match, Edge and Christian were known for the concertos, right? Jeff and Matt were the high flyers. They were the ones that were jumping off shit and over shit. And Devon and Bubba made their bones putting people through tables. It was a collaboration of three different styles of tag teams that somehow worked. I mean, Bubba and Devon were not exactly what you would call high flyers.
Right.
You know, I mean, they were fucking shoot wrestlers, or not shoot wrestlers. They were stiff, bro. They were brawlers. They just beat people up, you know, and for them to raise their game. And you got to think too, Edge and Christian, younger. The Hardy Boys were younger. Devon and Bubba have been doing it a while. This is just some, like you said, revisionist history by somebody who don't know their ass from a manhole cover.
Nice. I like it, gentlemen. I thought you guys would have the right take on this. Going into that, it has been announced for Bound for Glory. We are getting it one more time. The Hardys versus the Dudleys. It's I think that's kind of where this question popped off of, as somebody noticing that they were running it back and trying to diminish what the Dudleys have done just because Bubba is an outspoken type of commentator now, I guess, on wrestling. He's become like us. He does his own podcast. He has the own radio show. He on TV with LFG. A lot of people feel like he's got some bad wrestling takes at times, but it's hard to argue with success with Bubba. He knows the business at a level that a lot of people can't even conceive. So
The ground level, bro. In ECW, he was a part of the booking, matchmaking, merchandising. Like, those guys did everything there.
Yeah.
You know.
So I mean, I'm not gonna be one who can give into any kind of shit talking of the Dudleys. Honestly, I can't do that to anybody who was in the ground level of ECW because those guys, you had to be part wrestler, part what's it called? The
Booker,
not Booker,
matchmaker,
Carney.
merchandiser, Carney.
You had to be part Carney, part wrestler, and that's how that thing got over, especially with the fans because they loved it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I can't say that somebody who has done all that in that type of environment doesn't understand the business or was too big for no reason. That's the worst take in wrestling I've ever heard outside of my shoot that Bret Hart was the worst Hart brother. But
Yeah, that was just stupid.
I'm just saying, I don't
No,
think
I
Bret
know. I
could
know.
have made the blue blazer look good. Anyway, don't get me, man. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I know that's your favorite. I shit on your favorite,
No,
Sean.
he's not. He's
Fucking
not. He's not
fucking
one of
Bret
my.
Hart was not
He's
the
not.
best Hart. CM Punk is a crybaby bitch. You know my feelings, and yet we're still friends.
Yeah,
Um,
I question that often.
I
I
know you
question
do.
that often. I mean,
Yeah,
too. Going back to the whole, you got to, and anybody who would looks at Bully Ray now, Bubba Ray then. I mean, if you were an ECW guy, like those guys had Roddy Piper heat.
yeah.
I mean, they had mothers in the crowd spitting on them. Like conservative moms spitting on them because he would call them out and say, I got a mom down here who teaches her teenage daughter how to suck dick. I mean, none of that shit made it to air.
Right.
But I mean, those guys, like, they didn't just incite a crowd, dude. They like it was combustible what the abilities that they had and what they were able to do, and they had to make noise because ECW was like a small corner of the professional wrestling world, and everybody across the country went, "What the fuck's going on over here?"
Right.
And Devon and the Dudleys, the whole Dudleyville thing, was a major part of that ECW success.
Dude, and spoiler for anybody who doesn't watch LFG, season 1, Team Bubba brought back Dudleyville for a group challenge. And the fact that the gimmick still works today
Yeah.
of the Dudleys, because he took the hodgepodge of wrestlers that he was training and turned them into the next iteration of the Dudleys and actually made it make sense on how these are the kids of the Dudleys. And the gimmick still fucking worked.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
no, I like it, man. You guys are all right sometimes. You got some good shit. So, keeping us at an hour, we've got one more topic. If you guys want to throw something out in there before we get to Joe's binge suggestion, is there anything pressing outside of Hulk
Dude, just
Hogan
play
or
some
Ozzy
fucking
Osbourne?
TikToks. Who cares?
Well, we're not doing TikToks tonight.
We
Nothing wrong with
should.
TikTok.
Well, we don't got the ability to tonight.
You don't read the chat at all until it's time to get on the show, do you?
I don't give a fuck. I don't even read it then.
Joe's just
I
here
just kind
to
of show up.
make sure he doesn't get
I don't give a
fined.
fuck.
It's like the fucking Game of Thrones, man. When we want Joe to show up, we send a crow.
It's a raven.
Fucking light a fire in the distance, dog. That's all.
Caw-caw, caw-caw. Oh, I gotta go record. I'll be back.
Bang some fucking big ass drums.
There's the trouble in the forest. Oh shit, I'm late.
Gotta go. I feel the tremor in the
here.
forest.
Joe, I guess now is as good as time as any. What is your big suggestion this week? Oh wait, there's a video.
What is Joey K watching this week? Let's find out because it's time for Joey K's binge watch of the week.
It's dude.
Yeah.
Where did you? Why did you use that picture? There's a picture of him that we have looking like an accountant, and you chose the one where it looks like he called somebody a sissy at a bar in Philly. I don't get that picture. No, I'm sorry, bro. Go ahead.
It's his
I'm a
favorite
fan.
photo. It's his LinkedIn photo.
That's how I make the medium bucks right there with that headshot. No,
Medium book.
So we did a tribute binge watch this week. 22 episodes straight out of 1994 when Hogan didn't wrestle, but he sure as shit was down there hanging and banging at fucking Cocoa Beach, wasn't he? Look at it. Tan, slim, not on the juice because he doesn't really need to. Looks better for TV, looks more realistic. Follow the adventures of two retired Navy SEALs that have a super boat that's kind of like Knight Rider's kit, but it's a boat. So when you think about it, that it made it 22 episodes of stories of places and things to do that you could only access by boat. They've ran out of ideas, essentially.
Basically,
so, yeah. Because, well, that's what happens when you put Hulk Hogan in a boat and say, we're going to send you on a weekly adventure, buddy.
Nice.
No, absolutely dog shit show, but it runs in the vein of fucking.
it was.
It is a steaming hunk of shit.
Oh yeah, dude. It was like that 1 o'clock in the morning on a Wednesday night kind of shit that would air.
Oh no, sir.
Yeah.
This was aired right around the time of fucking Hercules and Xena Warrior Princess.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they were all produced by the same goddamn company.
Oh, they were. Yeah.
They probably were. Baywatch.
Yeah.
All in there.
Baywatch. And he was on Baywatch, him and Macho and Rick.
Yeah, there you go. There's
Kevin
something for you.
So where can we stream
Anyhow,
that?
I don't even fucking know.
Roku. I really do
I don't
think it's on
remember.
Roku.
I think it's on fucking Prime or something. It's probably on Roku. It probably pops up randomly on the Roku channel, which I find hilarious.
Jesus.
But
I think you can get 2 seasons on Roku for like 99 cents or some shit. Sure.
There you go.
Oh, it's for sure something, man. But yeah, if you feel like sitting through this dog shit, be my guest. You can get it on Amazon. I mean, YouTube's got the whole series. I don't know if you got to pay on there for it, but you know, Plex, Apple TV, you can get it.
Apple
it's
TV.
Relatively cheap at this point,
Nice.
but worth a watch. Just if you were like 12 years old in 1994, you're like, oh man, it's Hulk Hogan on a fucking boat. Yeah, it'll work for you. Trust me.
Joe, I'm going to tell you this, and this is with all due respect. I've watched a lot of the shit you said to watch, and a lot of it's been really fucking good. I don't think I'm watching this.
I don't blame you. I fucking took one for the
dude.
team here watching this.
You gotta. There's at least one episode where Sting plays a bad guy named Shark or the Shark. They called him the Shark. You remember? The Shark.
I've never seen it, but I don't know.
He was like a Joe just watched
like
it.
that.
That's why I'm asking. Yeah, like
I
no
didn't
makeup
really
Sting.
The singer from The Police?
Yeah.
No, the wrestler.
Oh,
The singer from The Police made the theme song.
ain't that a bitch?
No, dude, that theme song, even the theme song is fucking very late 90s, early 2000s.
They got the steel drum in there. They got the fucking.
Oh, hell
They try
yeah.
to get like a beach reggae vibe, which is really hilarious.
Sounds very cultural appropriation-y.
Oh, for sure.
Well,
But
I mean, it's Hogan, so
They're coming for you, Hogan. Damn, we really did a whole fucking show on Hulk Hogan. Anybody else have anything else they want to talk about? You know what? I got something I want to talk about. Let me get your boys' take on this. So I'm driving home one night. Don't put it up there. We're going to get fucking canceled. What are you doing? You get pulled. Oh, according to DDJ, Sting played Hammerhead.
Hammerhead. I knew it was a shark.
Yeah, buddy. Sure did. Points for you there. But Would you?
Dude, is that your fan
This-
that's fucking popping my ear every 5 seconds, showing?
He's got like a box over there or something. He's eating something.
Oh yeah.
See?
Oh yeah, it is your it's you. God damn, man. Chew quieter, bro. Come on. Hogan just died. Have some fucking respect. Stop chewing so fucking loud.
Are we
Better
gonna
be
fucking
vegetables
escalate
in that
this? I will.
Better have your
Okay.
fucking prayers and vegetables in that box.
I fucking love you, bro.
Hogan just
I don't know.
died.
It's now the 25th, so we got to get through this dog shit.
All
Yeah,
right.
let's do it.
So we've talked about the good about being a wrestling fan. We've talked about the bads about being the wrestling fan. Let me tell you about the stupid parts of being a wrestling fan.
I thought we already did.
We did that too. But here's another story on it. When you accidentally, not even accidentally, because I don't know if it was predetermined I was going to do this, but I just fucking did it in the wild. I get pulled over by a cop the other day. I roll down my window and I look this bitch right in his eye. And I say, "So what do you want to talk about?" And no sold it like a motherfucker. He looked at me and it would just threw him off. And long story short, it was nothing bad. I think Sean was right. He was probably racial profiling me because
Yeah, dude, he was driving while he was pulling into his apartment complex while Puerto Rican, I think was the problem.
Driving while brown in a nice part of town.
Get a haircut, you fucking hippie.
No, dude, he's living there with the white folks by the lake. You
Yeah.
understand? So he said, like, he's telling me the story. He was like, he just kind of like his lights went off, and I was like, well, why did he pull you over? He goes, oh, it was just to let me know that like people were complaining that if you didn't live there, you shouldn't be parking in certain spots.
Yeah. He was letting me know that the community was going to start towing cars if you're not where you're supposed to be parked and if you didn't live there. And I'm like, well, dear, this is my spot right here. I'm the first one in the fucking carport. And he's like, oh, okay. And he asked to see my license, and I gave him my license. He looked at it. He goes, okay. So, yeah. He's like, do you have a parking placard? And I said, it's right there on the fucking window, on the rear view.
Yeah.
He's like, well, just be careful because they're going to start towing people. I'm like, well, I only park in my spot, dude.
Yeah.
Now the big question is,
you were driving while Puerto
Hulk
Rican.
Hogan?
The cop was not Hulk Hogan.
Ah,
Yeah, no. Good way to tie it all together there. He looked
full
at me and
circle.
said,
It was, however, Terry Bollea.
Officer Belaya.
Officer
Yeah.
Belaya said, you don't look like you
Officer
belong
Belaya.
here, brother. But he didn't say brother. He used
Stay
the other
away
one.
from my daughter. I mean,
Yeah. It was actually El Grande Americano's uncle, Mr. America. He didn't take too kind to my kind, if you know what I'm talking about.
Fucking white uncles, man. Crazy.
right, dude.
Everybody's got that one uncle.
Maybe he was just hoping you had tacos or something, bro.
Yeah, something. I don't know, man. I was kind of weirded out. I was like, if I had a bad day or if I was just not in the mood, I could have made that real bad. But I was just like, I'm just trying to go upstairs and piss, bud. Can you let me get to my fucking house, please?
Dude, I get it. I've been to jail, so every time a cop turns his lights on behind me, my ass gets tighter than the fucking ocean
Hulk
liner.
Hogan's chest this morning at 10 a.m.
Wow.
End on a high note, baby.
Ending on a high note. You got anything, Joe?
That's not going to work for me, brother.
Next week, everybody, we'll give you a better show. I'm sorry. So this is honestly how I seen it happen, or how I'm thinking it happened. A couple of days ago, Hulk Hogan sees everybody crying over Ozzy Osbourne. The world is shook that the Prince of Darkness has died. And Hogan said, "Hold my real American beer, brother," and then did what he did today.
Dude.
He couldn't put Ozzy over another day. He says it's some bullshit.
Yeah, brother, I'm coming home. Okay.
Brother, I'm coming home.
To make it even worse, and the cherry on top, the devil was pissed because already the Prince of Darkness got down there and demanded to start running shit, and then here comes Hogan with the brother that don't work for me bullshit. So it's been a rough time down there in hell this week.
I think he just kicked in the door and ran through everybody and found the renegade and apologized.
Actually, I feel like we really need to check on Jimmy Hart.
Oh yeah, dude.
Somebody check on him.
What actually really happened is Hulk Hogan did pass away, and before he passed away, he converted his life to Christianity. He gave his heart to Jesus Christ before he couldn't kick out at 3. He went up to the Golden Gates, and then the Iron Sheik hit him with the chair and said, "Fuck you, I make you humble," and rode his ass in a camel clutch all the way down.
No, dude. That's now you're getting into that shit. This kind of the shit that irritates me about the guy. I mean, you talk about like you remember watching him walk through the fucking hallway there at Madison Square Garden, like crossing himself and crossing. You know, he was doing that shit. The motherfucker got baptized in a Baptist church. What fucking Baptist you know? I mean, come on, dude. Was that part of the gimmick too?
It was all part of the gimmick.
He see Stallone do it in Rocky 3 and thought, oh, that's cool. I'll take that.
Yeah, he knelt in the corner, went fasticles, chesticles, left and right.
Sorry, bro. Legends of the Ring Sting, man. This is a great figure, old school figure. Looks great. It's Sting! Old school Sting from WCW. Guys, you know us, 3/4 of the Shootin' Shit team, and we're here with a listener just like you guys. This is Jimmy from Superpowers Comics.
My friend of almost 20 years. He's known him since you were 12.
If you know people in Chicago, you probably know Dennis because he knows half the town, of course. But shooters, if you need action figures, comics, wrestling memorabilia, we just showed you Sting. Superpowers Comics. We'll put up their QR code so you can get a good look at everything they have coming. Give it a shot, shooters. Get your superpowers on and get your comics from our friend Jimmy, who listens just like you.
Save 25% on your first order when you use the code SHOOTIN'.
Attention wrestling fans and fans of Shootin' Shit podcasts. You can now be one of the cool kids by going to ProWrestlingTees.com and buy the official Shootin' Shit t-shirt. Buy it now and be there at ringside.
Be sure to check us out on YouTube at www.youtube.com/@SHOOTINGSHT. Find us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/groups/SHOOTINSHT. Check us out on TikTok at SHOOTINSHIT. And you can buy your official Shootin' Shit shirt at www.ProWrestlingTees.com/SHOOTINSHT. And thanks for watching.